belong to that one. Like, that's as simple as it is, unless we complicate it, because we can do that. And sometimes we do. But she didn't. Like, she ran. Like, you know, I feel like she was ready.
Because she was sick for so long. She was sick, battling the same thing ever since my brother, the one that's the hard-headed one, ever since she had him, she had issues with like heart stuff from the time he was born up until the time that she passed. So she always kind of was like wanting relief and couldn't get it.
Why does she keep holding this glass of wine? Like, she won't put it down. She like has this glass of wine everywhere she goes. So I don't know. I guess that means she's like, hey, I'm just
turn up.
Well, I mean, it's more of a like I'm really just relaxing now and just enjoying myself type of thing. Like, not even turn up or just enjoying life, you know? Like, I mean, more so it would have been what she would have done had she not been sick.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So she's doing that now.
Okay. Well, that's it.
And what is this about? Your mom is being difficult on purpose, and that's fine. But and I say that, like, you know, with love. I do. I don't.
I totally understand.
Oh, okay. So she's doing that. Okay, I see. Well, all right. I'll just roll with it. She's showing me like okay, I don't know if this means school or you supposed to journal or write something down. Like, I don't know what that means.
Okay, what was it? I'm sorry.
I don't know if you are supposed to go to school or you are supposed to journal, but are you supposed to write something? Like, I don't know what that means, and I'm getting too tired to try to figure it out, quite honestly.
I'm supposed to be writing.
Okay, because she's showing me a pen and a pad, and I heard get to writing. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to be writing, but she's pushing that.
Okay. So here, because that's the second time that's come, but not from her. It's come from someone else, like in a church, that has said the same thing.
Right. Well, yeah. Get to writing.
Tell her, okay.
I'm telling y'all, we could go on all night. Like, we have to just like cut it off.
Yeah. Tell her, okay, I love her. Tell her, let you be, so we can be somebody else, because she'll have you going back and forth.
Right. You think the conversation is over, and she's like, well, wait a minute, you know. Right.
Tell her this. Yeah. Tell her that.
That hand gesture you just did. Wait a minute. That's how I see her.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Exactly. Yeah. Wait a minute. Tell her this. But yeah, so we just go, thank you, Mom, you know.
Yeah, Mama, okay, shut off, you know, let me like turn off so Michelle can move.
Oh yeah, Michelle knows how to disconnect. She'll tell me, okay, I'm done, thank you.
Right, listen, hey.
Appreciate you.
That's funny too.
Well, that's it. I mean, for as far as me personally, y'all said that once I get my head to match my actions, I'll be together.
Yeah, you're not that far. Like, you're not that, like, you're just right there. Just now, when you have that thought, act on it. Like, you're not up here and way down here. You're not that far. Okay. It's like right there.
Okay.
Just think of it, do it. Think of it, do it. And then you're going to get to the point where it's all like this. Like, you're not that far from it.
Okay.
Just remain at peace.
Don't make it too difficult.
Yeah, don't make it too difficult. Like, you think it, do it. Because what happens
when you things I want to do.
Right, you overwhelm yourself, and you start to create. You get so frustrated because you can't put it until you just don't do none of it.
Yep, that's correct.
That's just where it's at. That's what this right here. So it's like the two magnets. You get it going, and then they stop. It's like So don't overthink it. When it comes, just act on it. If it's not the right decision, okay.
Okay.
But if you trust it and you do move right, the flow will start to happen. You'll be like, "Ooh, this was so easy. Why did I wait so long to do it? Like, why?" You're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless y'all
You
got
think
someone
so? You think we've done this joint 3 hours with your ass? You think it's enough? You good now? Welcome to your first reading, Sharice. Michelle, we're going to charge $125 next time.
You're welcome.
It's not my fault. It's my mama's fault. Charge her.
See, that's the thing that we're getting to do, because, again, we don't want people to fall of feeling they have to have them all the time. Yeah. So if people are really ready to do the work, and if people really want to take some action and do the work, they don't have a problem paying, for life coach sessions at $45 or $65, whatever the rate is. That's hella cheap compared to some of these people who don't make any breakthroughs with people. So, and it really deters the people who aren't really ready, and the one, because again, when we do these things, like with Michelle, we could be doing other things, and we're not here to give you the step by step. Okay, first, open the door. Second, put your right foot through the door. Third, okay, put your left foot in front of the right. Like, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to say, hey, this is how you're supposed to move in this direction. You got to figure that out, because that's all your work.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's why it's important to separate the people who become psychic junkies versus the people who want to do the work and make some life changes.
Yeah.
And that's just to protect us, protect everybody, because it pulls from us. Okay, whose chest is killing in here right now? This might be you now, Michelle. So just right in here. Anyway.
It's a little difficult to breathe. It's a little heavy.
Yeah. So, Sharice?
Yes.
You're there.
Okay.
It's like you got that one little, what do you call that? One little catapult, that one little hurdle.
Yeah.
And once you do it once, you're like, oh shit, yeah, I got it. And then you go.
Okay.
And every now and then, when you're walking around the house, hey, Mom. She's there. She's playing with some kids. She's watching over you guys, But she's so super excited, even though she was looking at Michelle like, hey, let me try it this way. Tell her she need to do this. Da, da, da. Like, so I want you to know that it's there. Like, it's there. Okay. Just reach out. Thank you, Mom. I love you, Mom. She hears it.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
All righty.
You're welcome.
1,700 hours later.
7 hours later. All right, I'm gonna hop out and let somebody else come in if y'all gonna do any more. And thank you so much.
Girl. Be good.
Love you too. All right. Bye.
Bye. No, Michelle.
What's that?
Oh, I can't hear you. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You're looking like you getting ready. You look like I'm getting ready to go in. No.
My thing keeps freezing. Like, I'm frozen, you're frozen. I need to, but you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you. Well, now we can't. Come back in, Michelle. Come back to Jamaica. Come back to Jamaica. What's up? I watched a replay of the game last night. Oh my God, it was so fun and funny. Of the game. Wow, who's next? 1, 2, 3, honey. I don't know because I didn't start the list because it was Sharice and then Denver Ashley. But where'd she go? Come on, Michelle. Don't be playing. Oh, Denver. You want to try to come back in, Denver? Denver Ashley was first, and then she couldn't get it right. Then I am 123 Honey can be next after that. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
We are good, thank you. Come on, Michelle. Where's she going now? She's gonna come back in here shortly. What's going on with you, Denver? You finally got some balls to come in here with us.
Yes, I did.
So what is on your chocolate fruit? Hey. All right. So tell me, what is on your brain? What is going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just my dad is sick, so my sister and me are taking care of him and stuff.
Okay.
So, like, he's been sick for a while, but yesterday we got a call that this might be the end or the close to the end, and then we're trying to get him into a hospital soon and stuff. So,
well, one, prayers are going out to you and your family. Second, coming to terms with it is going to help the healing process, you know. Been there, done it. I know how you feel.
yeah.
So, why am I, well, you know what? We're going to do it this way. I'm going to pull something and see where we can start with you from here, okay?
Okay.
So just say stop.
Stop.
Again, the selenite, spiritual activation and stimulation. That card came out again. Right? So get into a place, because right now I don't know how spiritual you are. I don't know how comfortable you are. I don't know if you celebrate God that much as you should.
Not as much as I have been.
And you got to get back to that. You've got to get back to praying. Don't blame. Don't be angry. You know, God doesn't make mistakes. Because I think some of that is coming from you feeling like, why are you trying to take my dad from me? I need him here. And you've got to get over that right now, because, you know, all I can say is God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. Start talking to God again and saying, God, you know, I pray that my father is at peace. I pray that my father is not in pain. I pray that my dad hears me. I pray that my dad knows that I love him. Get everything. Make sure you talk to your dad every day. Make sure you spend time with him as much as you can. Play games with him, board games with him, whatever he likes, and just, you must, you know, get to that space again that you're not so angry, because I feel like you're angry. You know, and the family feels that you're angry.
Yeah.
You know, you need to get back into that family space, because I feel like you're trying to seclude yourself, remove yourself so you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to, it's going to be okay for the overall process, to spend time with it and just really just kind of nurture and just kind of go back and understand. But this anger here, it's not dad's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just life, you know? Is it something to do with the head area?
No.
Does he get headaches a lot though?
I do,
You get headaches a lot.
but I have them all the time. But
So I'm feeling headaches.
mhm,
And that's part of you that's part of you over worrying and overthinking and you know all the emotions coming in, like you can't figure it out. It's not for you to figure it out.
mhm.
Is he able to move around?
Not well, but he can, like with help.
Do you move him? Do you move him around? Like, do you try to walk with him so he can like get some circulation going?
Like my sister has, but I haven't stayed with him yet, so because it's her turn. So, but like I will, like.
Yeah. Make sure when you get there with him, like just get up with him, walk with him around the house, or try to get him some.
Mhm.
Just keep moving him around. It's circulation issues. Is it something with the kidneys? I'm trying to see what it. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's Michelle's chest that I'm feeling or someone's chest that I'm feeling. It's heavy, but I don't know. What's wrong with your dad?
He has something wrong with his heart, and that's pretty much. But he doesn't really talk to me that much. So.
And maybe that's what I'm feeling, because I'm saying my chest. I'm saying I didn't know if it was Michelle that I was feeling or if that when but it's in my chest.
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure he's taking his meds.
Mhm.
He's a little stubborn.
Oh yeah.
He's a little stubborn. He doesn't want to take his meds. He doesn't want to take them. He wants to just say, let it go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But make sure
he doesn't want help or anything. He just wants to be pretty much left alone.
Yeah. But make sure he takes his meds. If you got to smash him up and put him in his food, whatever, just make sure he's taking his meds. Make sure your sister is watching him take his meds.
Okay.
You may not like how he feels with it, but just make sure he takes it, Stay with him on that. Is it just you and your sister?
Yeah, and now I have a stepbrother.
Is he helping out or?
Not really. It's just because my dad doesn't have any other family, so it's just me and my sister.
Gotcha. Well, make sure you take time for you and your sister as well.
Mm-hmm.
To spend some time together. So even if it's her turn, go over there and help her out. When it's your turn, have her come over and help you out. Make this a family thing so no one's overstressed, no one's overtired. It's just a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
And it'll help the situation out. Just make sure Dad is he's a stubborn old fart. It's whatever. I'm done. Like just don't let him be that way.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister was over there today, and my sister has a almost 4-month-old baby, so I watched her baby all day.
Mm-hmm. Well, just take the time with it, balance yourself out. I want you to take some time to some breathing exercises for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because your headaches, those got to go away. Because I feel that you get them. And they get so bad sometimes, like you just have to close your eyes and go to sleep. But you have to, that's the stress I'm feeling. So make sure you unblock yourself. Do some meditating, do some breathing, counting, breathing exercises is really going to help you relieve some of that tension, that stress. Okay? I want you to tell Dad every day you love him, have jokes with him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Write letters to him, read him stories, read him the paper, you know, things like that he can enjoy. Like, he's a sports guy, you know. Get him just a little more active, you know.
Okay.
And just work through it with him, and you guys will be fine. But make sure your support for your sister, make sure your sister supports you. Make sure that's all happening right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And meatball subs are not a food group, a good group of food. Who eats meatball sandwiches? Meatball subs. You do? Oh, were you talking about that earlier or something?
No.
Oh, she just knew that? That's Angela for you. Leave the meatball subs alone. That's probably not helping the headaches out either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So is there anything particular you want to ask, or?
Not really.
Okay, just make sure your dad's taking his meds.
Will do.
Okay? And give your sister all the support. Your sister, you know, you two have a conversation. Hey, come see me, you know, and you still do the work, but make sure you guys are there for support for each other.
Yeah.
And make peace with it. Make peace with God. Make peace with God, Denver. You hear me?
Yeah.
Denver Ashley. Just make sure you make peace. Make peace. That's the first thing I need you to do right now. When you hang up and just say, thank you, God. Just thank you for having my father here with me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
God, I believe in everything that you do, everything you say, everything you move around. I believe in the faith, and I know you don't make mistakes. You hear me?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to send a prayer out. Everyone, just send some love to Denver Ashley Way. Let her know everything is okay. All right?
All righty.
All right. Stay away from those meatball subs.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Where the hell Michelle go? That heifer done try to leave me. She has to pray. No regrets and be ye present. Absolutely. You're right. She's much stronger than what she thinks. You know, but I understand. You know, it's that angry. I get it. You know, but she has to overcome that because there's a purpose in everything. I don't know, but she missed me. I don't know, but she missed me. Who's acting childish as hell? What happened? Who's saying something crazy? Who do I need to block? Who's acting childish, Atonia? Where is Michelle? One, two, three, honey. It's your turn. Yeah, we had Shatonia last time. We had a good one, didn't we, Shatonia? We had a good one, sweetie. All right. We got to find where Michelle went to. Hold on. Look at this pretty young thing. No wonder you done stole my man Dante. Helpful.
Oh, no.
That's
Not
all right.
at
You
all.
can have his ass.
No,
have his ass.
chocolate fruit got that one, don't lie.
Oh, that's chocolate fruit. My bad.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to get Michelle back and see what's going on.
Yeah.
She probably went in the house. Or living in the boonies.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Miss 123 Honey. First of all, you have a great smile and you're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I said I just been watching everything like everybody else.
Have you had a reading before? Are you new to
No.
readings?
Yeah.
So what are you concerned about?
I'm pretty good, to tell you the truth. But maybe you could find, see something different. I'm not sure.
Did someone disappoint you lately? Someone just
No.
kind of throw you off the rocker? I'm feeling like someone did something, you're just like surprised, like,
well, you know what? Okay,
I didn't expect that.
Well, you know what? I have girlfriends that pop in and out. That will be probably about it. And I just be like, okay, what are you back for now? Some more advice, and then you just go run around for another 3 or 4 months, and then come back and then say, okay, feed me more energy so I could just go off again and tell everybody I'm okay, because now you done fed me all this good stuff, and now I'm going to share it, and then now I'm low. I need some more energy.
And maybe that's what I'm feeling. That whole what you want now? Maybe that's what I'm feeling, because it's just
that's what I have.
Okay, because that's what I'm feeling like. Okay, who done surprise? Like, and even though you know it's coming, because it's like a rotational thing, it's like a pattern thing, but it still surprises you because it still falls out of pattern sometimes. Sometimes it's a month or two, sometimes a few weeks. It's like, oh, and you know the pattern, and yet you still fall into it and do exactly what you complain of doing.
Right.
So now let's figure out, why do we do that?
Well, you know what? I do it because I fall into the pattern of I care for people so much, and I just hate to see them just get ran over.
But how many times did you get ran over?
The people that I know, honey, I too much.
So what does that mean?
You know, why do you feed into it? You know,
what does that mean?
What does it mean to me?
What does that mean? What are you doing then?
Oh, no, I'm not getting ran over. No. Oh.
You're enabling them by continuing that cycle, and you know what's happening. Because if they don't catch the first, second, third, you're probably on your 5th, 6th time with the same subject with one individual.
No, she's getting better because she's learning not to react, and I said you can't give that much negative energy into that one person. So she's like, wow, I could see a change just speaking with you. And then other people see the change in her. And then she comes, like I said, she'll disappear, then she'll come back to get more.
But did the change occur, or did she think she had it and she didn't hold the habit, or she went back to an old habit?
No, because then she needed something else from me. Like, okay, I did good with that. Now here's another issue I have. It's just like, okay, like her ex-husband has, they got a divorce because she found out he was sleeping with her best friend, and it was like best friend, another friend, and 3 more other friends he was sleeping with. And I said, well, why did you introduce your husband to everybody? And so she's like, that's why we're getting a divorce. And I was just like, yeah. So then she's like, but now he wants me back. And I said, no, you can't. Not when he's been through everybody. You can't. So she's just like, So I've been helping her work through that, So I guess I try to just be there for people because I figure people just need someone to talk to.
So who deposits back into you?
You know what? I tell people I will vent. I said, I don't want you to say anything because I really don't need your advice and whatever. Just let me vent, get it out, and say what I need to say, and then I can move on. So that's how I deal with things. So I don't look for too much advice, but I listen to reason. So, but I don't, ask for advice from people.
But I know you're tired.
When I do get tired, I will hibernate and just sleep and to recharge myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tired, and that's because it's past my bedtime. I'm in Cali, and it's like almost, what is it, 9 o'clock? Okay, yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
She didn't put the glasses
and everybody says
she didn't want no one to see the glass. She said. All right, so I'm gonna pull a card from you and see what's going on. See if I can get some guidance or clarity.
Okay.
All right. Like you're giving in this, but I feel like there's a need. Like you need to know that you're needed.
Yes, I mean, to a point.
Like if no one comes to you, it's all of a sudden like, okay, what's my purpose? And so as long as you're helping and you're doing all this, you feel like but it's almost like you don't feel right if you're not helping somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a need to be needed there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Nella. I'm sorry, I'm saying Nella. You
Hey, hello, Chris.
Nella. All right, so yeah, this one keeps coming out. It already came out twice. So go ahead and tell me to stop.
Okay, stop.
The waning moon.
Okay.
Introspection and self-inventory.
Okay.
So with that being said, I want to see how that reflects to you. To me, it's you have got to start giving yourself some balance and stop giving so much to everybody else because they pull from you so much.
Who you telling?
They pull from you so much, but you allow it to happen. You keep because you feel like, well, they need me.
Yeah.
They need me.
Yes. And you know what? My daughter pulls for me. Oh my goodness, she pulls and pulls. If I could be an ostrich, I'm just saying, I will be an ostrich.
With the waning moon, this symbol lets you know that introspection is key right now. This moon represents your shadow side, the part of you that can be difficult to look at or come to terms with. Yet now is the time to recognize this shadow self. Surrender your fears to the angels. Take time to be more comfortable with this aspect of yourself. The Egyptian deity Thoth is associated with the waxing and waning phase of the moon. Call upon him to help you during this period. Recognize your feelings about a situation are beginning to wane. Recognize this so that you may act for the highest good. You may not understand all of that, but to me, I'm getting you give and you do this with everybody else so you don't have to deal with self. I'll get to myself in a minute, but I got to go help her over here again. I got to go do this, and I'll get to me and my issues. I got time.
Right.
But every time you think you have time, that's when they pop up, and you're like, oh, here we go again. Let me handle you over here now. What do you need now? And you're not dealing with this.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I feel you're being pulled everywhere, because you kind of opening yourself up to, hey, use me. Use me.
Yeah.
And then you try to find time to replenish you. And to me, that feels like you're not hiding something, but there's something that you don't want to deal with. You keep yourself busy to deal with everybody else. Whether it's relationship issue, whether it's friendships, whether something that's personal and very close to you that you can't open yourself up to, so you keep yourself busy with everybody else.
You know what? I kind of look at you know what? I think because I'm able to do stuff now, because I've been always so overwhelmed with a whole bunch of, you know, just like getting the kids old enough.
Oh, you're freezing up. I don't see you no more.
To say now you guys are old enough. Now I want to nurture somebody else.
Oh, there you go. You froze up. You're back now. You said what now? Oh, man.
Oh, I said, I think from nurturing my kids, I think now, you know, I don't have anybody to really nurture. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'll wait until she come back.
Can you see me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. I said, yeah, but maybe that's why I want to nurture others, because now I don't have any kids. Maybe that's what it is.
No, I feel like there's something you're not trying to address. I don't know what it is, but I feel like if you don't feel like you're not needed, it's like maybe like afraid of being alone, afraid of something, afraid of not being useful, purposeful, something that you're dealing with, like you don't want to deal with. So, you know how some people just always, not saying you're nosy or nothing, but you know how you have some people that's always in everybody's business. It's not because of anything. They just want to feel like they're making a change, making an impact. They're just all into everything. It's like when they pull from you, people know from you because you're always making yourself available. You're always putting everything to the side. You're not taking the time for yourself. You rarely tell them no, if at all.
You know what? I do have a girlfriend that when she calls me and she just be like, come on, let's go out. And I'll be like, I'm really tired. And then she'll say, no, let's go because I had a bad week. I got to tell you about this guy. And I'll be like, okay, I'll throw on something and go. So I do have a girlfriend.
It's not just a girlfriend. It's anyone that comes around. You don't take.
But she's the only one that drains me like that. But you don't take
care of yourself at all. Like you're not taking care of yourself. You're not giving yourself a I can't find the right words. Michelle, I'm doing that again. I know it's like, wait a minute, who said it?
Enough time.
As far as honoring yourself. Like someone said, you're like codependent on other people. That's the word. Like you're just not taking enough time with you. Like you're not setting that standard saying, hey, I'm going to do this because I want to do it. You're doing things for other people because they always want to do it because you don't know yourself enough to say what you even like. Like, what do you even like?
I like to eat. I do a lot of eating and going to the gym, and I mean, those are things that, because I think because I'm talking to people, long as I'm talking to people, I'm okay.
We
Give
all
me
like
some
to eat,
food.
but what do you like to do for your peace of mind?
You know, I go, shopping, and me and my, usually on the weekends, it's me and my husband. Usually on the weekends. So,
do you like a sweet taste of wine? Do you like how it feels? Do you like how? Okay, this is what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get to not the material of shopping and all. What do you like to bring you to a good mental space where you are completely at ease? Like, do you like massages? Do you like your feet rubbed? Do you like your shoulders rubbed? Do you like your head scratched? Do you like, do you like, exactly, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Self-discovery.
I do all that. I mean, that's what is so crazy, because I mean, I do all that, and I'm at I think the best time of my life right now. That's the way I feel, at least. But like I said, I mean, during the week, it's just like I'm more like I'm just home. I take my son to work.
Giving.
To and from. Well, I mean, I have no other choice with him.
Does your husband? Can your husband take him to work?
He takes him sometime, but because my son has a disability and stuff like that, so I try to, just always take him, and he only works 5 hours a day, so I do that. Then it's like, oh, I have to cook him something or make sure his dinner is prepared when he comes home from work. Well, I'm talking about my son, but
well, I'm just saying I understand the whole giving.
Yeah, and that's why I said that's all I've ever.
Give. Have you ever tried to come to a space where you're by yourself, you meditate, you listen to the ocean, you tell no to people when your husband says, honey, I need that, not right now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get into a space where you can just really self-indulge in who you are, a very soul, how you say it, give it to yourself. Thank you, Michelle. Seeing the bigger, getting to know your soul self.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle asked a good question the other day to somebody and kind of stumped them. If you were to explain, who are you? And I'm going to use that today, Michelle, for her. Who are you, Lynn Jones?
Okay, who am I? I've never been asked that, but
yeah, without saying your name and without saying what you do. Who are you?
I probably don't know really who I am. I mean, I think I have really, throughout time, with because I'm like I said, I have other issues with myself, which
it's okay. But this is what we're doing here, because this is what self-discovery is. And this is when you start to know who the core of you are, who are you? Who does everyone else see outside of Lynn? Outside of mommy, outside of wife, outside of friend? Who are you? You just have to know that there's so much more to you than mommy, friend, wife, sister, cousin. Who is Lynn Jones without saying the name?
I mean, within the last 3 years, it's just been an issue. And so, I mean, I've had parties at the house and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's just like to live life and don't know what's behind the next door.
So you keep yourself occupied. So you don't have to open up that next door. And this is what I'm saying about keeping yourself so occupied with other things that you don't have a chance to know that you are perfect. You are good just how you are, but you have to be able to say and love yourself enough to tell people, I can't right now. This is about me. You know, this is about what I want. This is about how I need. And you just have to let that stop creating distractions and knowing that there's just so much more. Like, I get it. And it's hard because we lose ourselves. Do you like going to the opera? Do you like going to musicals? Do you like going to the, like, what do you like?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like I want, and that's why I try to be around people and just because it makes me feel good, because I'm like, I want people to know me, because I always say, I may have, nobody knows how much longer they have, but
I knew that would get Michelle back in here. She couldn't stay quiet too long on the sidelines, so she had to charge her phone. And just so you know, Lynn, too, just by crying, you are freeing up a blockage. You're freeing up.
Oh, I cry a lot. I cry a lot. I mean, because I sit up there and say, I escaped death, especially when you get sick and stuff. And then they're just like, you were like really close to death. And I'm like, really? And then I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to. I mean, well, people die at all ages, but I'm just like, I'm not ready. And that's all I kept saying is, I'm not ready. This is not my time. This is not how I'm going to go. So
I'm going to try to talk without waking everybody up around me. A lot of times, can you hear me?
Yeah.
When we have those near-death experiences, it's to wake us up from something. And so when you choose life, you have to really choose life and live. What happened with you is you to live, but then you're not really truly living. You're walking around and you're half numb. To me, that's how you feel. It's numb. So what Melinda is saying is you have to, what you're missing out on is you, who you are on the soul level. When you get to know who you are, then you will have much more respect for yourself, and you will be honoring yourself. Does that make sense? And then I feel like there's some childhood stuff with you and your appearance, or some kind of self-esteem, or...
You know what? It wasn't never self-esteem. It was always, oh, you're so cute. And I hated it. That was the thing that I hated the worst. Was like, oh, she's so cute. She should be in video, commercials. And I was just like, I don't want to be cute. I think it's more to me than being cute.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when people tell you that, or when they told you that, I feel like you went into the space of living up, or trying to live up to that expectation. When, if you shift the perspective, you can just say, oh, oh, you're beautiful, and just take that as a gift. Oh, thank you. And then that's it. you're making it way, way bigger than it should be. Like
Well,
I get it. There's
I
more
think.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, when I was younger, I felt that way. I mean, but now that I'm older, it's whatever. But now, it's just like, oh, okay. But when I was younger, I was, and that's why I was mostly a tomboy. I had a lady making me dresses, making me wear dresses. I hated the dresses. I climbed trees in the dresses just so whatever can happen because I just didn't like it.
So so here's the thing, like for me to communicate with you and probably Melinda too, you have to be way more self-aware than you are right now
Mm-hmm.
because you're hearing like maybe 30% of the things that we're saying to you.
Okay.
And it's okay. Understand, it's a process. It's okay. You're not going to just get it. If someone just says, oh, I get it, they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very much bigger process because if you've been holding that back for 30 plus years, you're just not going to jump out of it all of a sudden in one night. You know what I'm saying? Now it's okay. There's some self-discovery that needs to happen,
Okay,
and I
but
think when people,
my daughter's 26.
well, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'm giving you a compliment, damn it. Take it.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank
basically, I think with all those people were, oh, you're so cute, you're so this, you so this, you deflected from you, try to live up to that, but that's why you were putting your focus on everybody else, so the focus would be on everybody else and not you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that pattern has grown, and that's where you're at with this, and that's why it takes a lot for you to be you're kind of lost, like, okay, damn, who am I?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's just a process, and so I get it. I get it. Michelle's husband's right next to her. That's why she can't talk. Why isn't his ass at work? Shoot, I'm gone somewhere. Do you know Silent? I love you. So, Lynn, what I want to just tell you is there's a beautiful person inside. You're a great giver, but sometimes you don't have to give so much. 50% of that energy that you're giving everybody else, put it back inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back inside you. Make people start depositing inside of you. Because venting is not being a friend all the time. Venting is, you just kind of you're letting it out, but you're not getting anything back from anyone. No one's depositing into you. It's almost like you have a friendship that requires nothing but friendship. I guarantee you, it's refreshing as hell when you get a phone call, hey girl, how you doing today? And not a, hey, how you doing today? Oh, I'm good. Girl, let me tell you what happened to me. Not that kind of, hey, how you doing? Just to start the conversation.
And that's what everybody see. I mean, like you said, everybody just,
That's why you have to always assess and assess these friendships. And when you have those kind of people pulling from you all the time, it's okay to say, hey, babe, I got to go. I'll talk to you later, and hang up that phone.
Sometimes I just don't answer the phone. I just be like, okay, she did too much this week. I'm done.
But then they come at you with, see, you weren't there for me, and that all of a sudden, and then you be like, you know what? I was just trying to, you come up with a lie. I was just busy with the husband. I was busy with the kids. Instead of just saying, I didn't feel like talking to your ass. See, and that's what I'm talking about when you're being really real, and that's a real thing. Hey, I can't do that today. You can't take this from me today. And that's all I'm saying is about taking care of yourself. Like, know who yourself is and value yourself. Don't let people pull from you like that without giving something back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
You want to do a whole night thing? Because that's what I see right now with you. Like I say, I just feel like you are so great at everything else out there because you don't know how or you don't want to deal with in here in here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're great. You give great advice. You're always on point. Girl, don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Who's left to handle you? You know, who's left to handle you?
Well, you know that as my other half says, he says I'm a rebel all the time, and I'll be like, I know I'm a rebel. He be trying to throw out little hurdles. I'd be like, you better move that hurdle.
And you have a great attitude. Like you have a great smile, a great attitude. I just feel like there's some sadness behind that smile and them eyes because it's like you want more for you.
Oh, I always did. I mean, I think I just live life way too fast.
Yeah. Michelle, I can't have you just in here not saying nothing because you buy.
And then you know what? And then I'm gonna tell you, I lost my mom in 2012, August.
And you two were super close.
Yeah, but then I was on my deathbed by, was it February? March. Yeah, by February. And I'm like, Mama, you are not this bored. I was like, are you trying to take me with you? I was just like, Mama, you got to stop this. Because I was like, there's other people you could deal with up there. So I was like, I mean, that to me, maybe I haven't dealt with that. But that's been issues too. So I cried, I cried sometimes, and because, she was close to me and I don't have her to talk to.
And Mom was similar to you.
Yeah.
Mom gave.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel now it's instead of dealing with, you just try to help everybody else because you say, you never know when someone's going to be here and not. And I feel a sense of some guilt too that you didn't say everything you wanted to say, and you feel like maybe you didn't give your mom as much to her as she gave to you. So you're almost kind of making it up now, giving to everybody else.
Maybe so. Yeah.
So you're trying to.
I mean, she was a giver. Huh?
So you're saying, so now you feel, and I'm not saying guilty in a bad way. I just felt you're trying to make up for not giving back to her as much as she gave to you. Because as a child and as growing up, you never really understand that, Mom is supposed to do what mom does.
Yeah, during my younger years, I don't think I appreciated her until the later, whoever, probably her later years. But I mean, we had a real good relationship though. I mean, I don't really regret too much. The only thing I regret was me and my brother, we will never really be close. So.
And that bothered her a lot.
A lot.
She didn't understand it, and she could not break that wall between you and him, so she didn't understand.
Yeah. It's just, I don't think, I mean, even after her death, he was just so strange. I just couldn't, I still can't deal with him. He asked me for keys for her casket. Who asked for that? I'm just like, I can't talk to you. I'm like, what do you think? I'm going in there visiting her and we didn't give you a key? So it just be like, I don't even know.
Let me refresh you because I lost you. I only have your audio now.
Okay.
I'm so not on mute right now.
Well, he can't hear us, right, Michelle?
No. You can hear me though.
Go in the kitchen. Go in the living room.
There's kids in the living room.
Oh.
You having a sleepover?
No, her kids, they sleep, they just drop their heads wherever they drop their heads at.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
saw Maurice, Mariah, and what's the oldest name?
Maya.
Maya. Oh, how did I forget that? My gosh, Maya. They just look. They are mommy's rugrats. That's for sure. Up under mommy. But I just want you to take some time. Maybe you need to go to your mom's site and just sit and talk to her and just tell her the things that, and just talk to her like she was right there with you. That's like, that could be some of that soul searching for you. Just sit there and just you and her.
Yeah.
What do you want to say, Michelle?
I mean, there's so much. Like you have to start from, and I don't even know how far back that is, but like you've just piled stuff on top of stuff. And you have to like undig all of those layers and heal from all of those things, like every single one of whatever those layers represent. Instead of, because I feel like you almost don't know why you cry. Like you could just start crying. I don't know, something will trigger it, but you just got a lot of layers to dig up. And I can't say very much to you because you're not hearing me very well. So if I was to just say one thing to you today, it would be, one thing, it would be explore yourself and your truth. If you focus on that, you'll have to deal with the other things.
Okay.
Now, let me ask a question. When you said okay, do you really understand what she said with that? And if not, it's okay. You can break it down for you. I'm just saying. Because when Michelle used to talk to me, I'm like, what the hell does that explore yourself mean? Like, does that mean like what? And I'm just being 1,000 with everybody. Like, I wasn't understanding some of the terms. So it's okay to say I don't understand. And then we can try to find a different words. Because when Michelle reads, she comes very, very soul, deep down the soul.
I do have layers. And I know it's due to my father.
Yes.
And if I could talk to him in the manner, because I don't talk to him. I can't talk to him because he talks to me in such a manner to where it's like
demeaning.
Yeah. And it's just like, I'm too grown for this. I can't deal with that. So I just put him in the shelf by himself.
Do you look like your mom?
I look like them both. Yeah, I look like them both. So, but my dad was God's gift to women, and he would take me around women when he was married to my mom, and They would do my hair different.
Mm.
And then my mom would be like, "Who did your hair?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. He took me over some lady house." So, you know, so he just did things that just wasn't right. And so I think he was angry with me, and I turned out being angry with him.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers there, Lynn. A lot of layers. Like when you
Mm-hmm.
start with one, because I even see what you're going to have to address him and lay it out, Dad, and break it down and come to
But
some.
see, he's an alcoholic. Have you ever tried to talk to an alcoholic?
Yeah, I have.
It don't go over well.
And it may not go over well, but you are able to just release it off your chest and then let it go.
Well, you know what? And then he tells me, let me see if I find this picture of him. He tells me I think I seen him like at my mom's funeral. And he was like, "Oh, you're so black. Look at the black girl." And I was just like, "Oh my goodness, this man here, I don't know." I said, he's something different, something different. Oh, she refreshing. But he was always calling me the black girl. Blackie.
Loves the mess out of you.
Huh?
I said, your husband loves the mess out of you. He's very supportive of you.
Oh, always. That's my mom and dad. So he was Richard Pryor, God's gift to women, and and he talks about how dark I am, but he forgot my mama was a chocolate woman. So, but I think he does it because he didn't, once they got divorced, he just kind of divorced me too.
Did he start drinking after the divorce or before the divorce?
He was drinking before.
You said before?
Yeah, before, and it just got worse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now he's just a mess.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers you got to get through. Just one by one, though. You're gonna have to this. It's like you find it, you deal with it, throw it away. Next layer, you find it, you deal with it, you throw it away. Every little issue that you may have, like those are the ways. Like there's a lot, and because there's a lot there, like Michelle said, it's hard for you to understand or even take in everything, or even where to start.
Yeah, but I know he will probably be more the foundation to it, and I can't deal with him. That man crazy.
It goes back though.
But you know what? It goes.
You were even born.
I was about to say it goes back to his childhood too. So things happened in his childhood, and so it just, so that's why he's not right. So he just.
But there's a lot of things too that you don't understand, and when you start discovering these things, you'll get some answers.
You know what? I went to a family reunion 4 years ago. I went there, and they were telling me all kind of stuff about the family secrets, and I was just like, wow. And then I said, then that's why he couldn't be right with me, but it's something that's taboo. You can't talk about it to your parents because they want to forget and they don't want to talk about it because everything, they can't confront nobody, because they get so old. They can't, theirs is past and gone. So
I don't know. I've heard Michelle say this before, and I don't know if you can't communicate with him on a verbal level, And I don't know if the same applies to this, Michelle, but writing that letter, giving everything, your hurts, your pains, your fears, your happy times, everything that you want to say to him, and make sure it's everything. If you have to yell it out at the same time that you're writing it so you can put it on paper, write it all out. And then when you're done writing it out, burn it. Right, Michelle?
Okay.
Burn it.
That's
and then,
very therapeutic.
And cry. Because if you know you can't verbally communicate with him because he's not going to receive it, it's going to frustrate you more. To the point where, and you'll never get it out and you'll never release.
Right.
So, Michelle has mentioned it, like I said, and it's a very good technique. It's and very therapeutic. But yeah, I would definitely try writing him a strong letter. If you feel like you need to curse him out. If you feel like, you need to blame him for whatever, like get it all off your chest.
Right.
There's so much though. You have so much going on and like all these little different, like almost, it's just a whole lot. And then I don't know, is there some kind of, if you want to work together, then shoot me an email and I will make an exception for you because I'm not really taking any more new clients right now. But if you want to work together, let me know. Because it's a lot of stuff that I see. Some of which I don't really feel comfortable saying on Blab. So, but yeah, if you want to, then shoot me an email.
Okay.
And it's life coach. I'll write it down here. Life coach Michelle J. at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And Jay, real talk, Jay, letters hide feelings, not necessarily. Letters, if you write them purely from the heart and you write them out, because if you're not able to communicate with someone at a time, you become more frustrated. You become more, and you'll shut down again because you weren't able to communicate. That frustration comes in, and you're like, that whole, it's not worth it, and I'm going to impact it again, and I'll be done with it. So he's going to misread it anyway. This is not for her to give it to him. She's not giving it to him to read.
Right.
She's writing it for herself to get her feelings out. So she's not cut off. So she's not told you're wrong. So she's not talked back to. She's writing this out to get her feelings out, her expressions out, her anger out, her fears out, her hatred out. Every part of those emotions that she can release. And then that letter will never make it to him. It's just for her healing to start.
Right.
So Jay, real talk, I understand the letters, but it's not for him. It's for her. Okay. I just want to be clear because I don't want people to think.
Say, write a letter.
I can't see either one of y'all anymore. I'm going to have to refresh.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Can you see me now, Michelle?
Yeah. Can you see me?
I can't get her out of the room.
Okay.
Can you?
I can hear you guys.
Can you see us? And thank you, Michelle, because I could not get it out. I just knew, I could not get it out. Like, it's there. You just gotta stop putting it to everybody else. Like, you felt me. I'm just like, stop giving so much, because you're just distracting yourself from anything, from dealing with yourself. I can't find the words.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And it's going to be a good, long process for her. But boy, when she has that first, second, third, like today, she just nailed a little bit of it. Like she touched an emotion that she could actually say, okay, wait a minute, where'd that come from? Now keep digging that spot and pulling it all out. So it's almost like fishing, going through a toilet. Let's say unclogging a toilet, going all the way with the snake, all the way down there.
I feel like she's going to be doing some investigating, and I don't know. It'll be like, once she finds this out, then that'll lead to that, then that'll lead to that, and that'll lead to that.
That domino effect. Everything will start falling down.
But it'll provide clarity.
Absolutely.
And then she'll be able to move on.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't see her. Oh, I can't see you.
Yes, Nuncio. The thought feeling process.
Yeah.
You have a thought, how did you feel? Thought, how did you feel? But I would just start that with that. I don't know if you can see, or hear me still.
Yeah. Just Michelle she's trying to get in. Or
there you go.
Did somebody else come in?
No, Michelle's in, but you're under Life Coach Michelle's name.
Oh, it is switched around. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So you got her email?
Her.
Did you get her email, Lynn?
Okay, let me see.
I put it on the side there.
Oh yeah, I got her email.
All right. So make sure you shoot her an email, and Michelle, I'm happy to pair up to help out if you need, because I know you have a tight schedule. So just let me know, because I think you're very workable, and I think once you tap in and start going, it's going to be like a nice train ride. Like won't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, I see you dancing. At the end, I see a whole bunch of just, now, here comes the fun Lynn that can really party and get her and kick her heels up because all of it's gone.
Right, exactly.
It's like 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds all on you and in you. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel refreshed. You'll feel more vibrant. You'll have more energy. All of the things. So I see it like dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I didn't know I had that much, but I guess I do. I guess when you don't address things, you just kind of just let them pile on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's good though. Again, it's a cleansing process, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And tears are good, but now you can start understanding when those tears are coming from.
Oh yeah, yeah. I said, I have a lot of stuff that I know I need to address, but okay, I'm gonna tell you another thing I'm trying to address. I can't wait until my daughter has this baby. Oh my goodness. So I can't address her about anything, how I feel about her relationship.
Right now, right now she's the least of your worries.
Oh, she stresses me out.
Because you let her.
I don't know, but that child stressed me out.
She's grown enough to have a child, but you can't deal with nobody else until you deal with you.
Right.
Okay.
And trust me, I don't see that relationship being too, that's not even a real big issue. She's just in it right now.
Mm-hmm. She'll
see without you having to tell her. She'll feel it. She'll get out. You know what I'm saying? It's
mm-hmm.
You may not even have to spend that time on there like that. Don't let it stress you out. Let her figure it out.
Okay.
No, mom can't come to the rescue on this one. Okay, mom can't be superwoman on this one.
And that's what it is. She wants me to always save her. Tough love. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I wouldn't. Nuncio, I wouldn't, because that's like someone calling the kettle black. And when your shit ain't right, how you gonna tell me about my shit when your shit not even right? And that's how I said to her right now, let baby girl figure it out. Stop running to the rescue.
Right.
Because you run to the rescue, and that's part of the problem of you holding everything in. Like the beginning of this conversation, you run to everybody else's rescue. You're the enabler. You're the fixer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fall back in love with Lynn. Okay.
And and I tell people, I said sometimes, they'll say, well, you haven't been on Blab or Periscope. And I say, I'm tired of looking at myself. And they just be like, what? I'm like, sometimes you just get tired of looking at yourself.
Yeah, because maybe sometimes you just don't like what you see.
Probably so.
So sleep on that, meditate on that, love on your husband, love on your kids, love on everything that's about you tonight, and let's start fresh. Like I said, hit Michelle's email and let's work this out. Let's help you get through this.
Okay. All right. I see Michelle. She getting tired. I know it must be 12 o'clock.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's going on 1 o'clock here. But,
Oh, okay.
Michelle's a trooper with me because she loves her some Santiago.
Clock out there.
So, Lynn, get you some rest.
Okay, I am.
Alrighty. Have a good night, and thank you for allowing us to invade a little bit.
Yeah.
Just no problem. Little bit.
Well, I'm glad I did it, though. At first, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. But I'm glad I did.
And the thing is, when you become more open, Michelle and I don't have to pull so hard. Because it was like pulling teeth in the beginning. I was just like, you know what I'm talking about. I just couldn't like, you know what I mean? And so when people become more open, and we're asking, if you guys want a reading, the newbies coming in, be open. Because if you guys are so closed off or skeptical or let me just see what this is about, it makes us pull really hard and it drains the shit out of us. Like it drains.
Right. So, I just won't say anything. Like I'll just
right.
I'll be looking over here.
Michelle be like, I can't. I'll be like, no, we're gonna break through this barrier. But in about a couple more years, I'll probably be like, I can't. Like, Yeah. But again, and it's just because we're honest and just truthful and open. That's the only way you can be when you're, having discussions like this and, trying to make some serious good changes,
And that's, I could, I tell everybody I can handle the truth. It doesn't make me a difference at all. But people are not truthful. So.
Yeah. So give Michelle a holler and say, Michelle, whatever you need, I'm in there.
Okay, I will. Okay.
All right, Lynn, have a good night. Thank you.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Now, if I hang up on her, are you going away, Michelle? Hold on. Michelle, come back in here.
I can't see her. Like I could never see her after so long.
She was under your name. Remember the other day when you're like that crazy stuff was happening and she was under your name? I was like,
oh, okay. Lord,
so how are you feeling? Are you ready to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take some more medicine. I'm getting back.
Yeah, stuffy.
Yeah. And then this one over here, like, you woke me up twice. So I guess I'll let him sleep.
Tell him I'm gonna punch him if I see him. He don't want to hear from me right now. I was like, not only that, I'm gonna have her build another house next to it for you. Don't get me mad. I'm gonna have her all up in through the other house. Okay. Tracy, I can't, babe, because Michelle is tired. She's been at it since like 8 something, I think, right?
I don't even know, I guess.
Or 9:30.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And it's gonna happen, Tracy. You just got a reading from me the other day, Lord. Come on now. So we appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Michelle is tired and sick. So Michelle, I appreciate you for once again being awesome, because not too many people do this when they're sick.
Well, I appreciate you too. I love watching you. I could just sit here and watch you.
Aww.
Just click this off.
Yeah, click this off. All right, go to bed, have you some rest, and you know what, Michelle and I, we're gonna get consistent. We're gonna get consistent on a couple of days a week that you guys all can tune in, because I know we're inconsistent. Can he hear me?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It just that look on his face. He looks so mad, but he's sleeping. Sort of.
He opened the eyes, you like, you don't take your ass to
He's
bed.
like, I guess it is like midnight. I would, but I'm not.
Call me tomorrow, Michelle. Hope you feel better.
I will. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Holistic Life, thank you for that. All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.